When you're bored and feeling blue and you don't know what to do, just turn on your screen and keep watching me. It's Mandy and Friends, where the fun never ends. Mandy and Friends, where the fun never ends.
Yay! Woo! Welcome. I don't know who put this here, but this is not working. We're just going to set this over here. Welcome, friends, to another episode of Mandy and Friends. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. Today on the show, we are going to have Nick, my friend from Chamber of Commerce, who owns a coffee shop. And we're going to have Leanna Gautney here. She's our guest, and she also owns a business that we're going to talk about later. And so without further ado, let's welcome Nick. Yay, Nick!
Hi.
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 So good of you to come.
It's nice to be here. Thank you.
So,
Okay.
for all my guests, I give them different presents. And for you, I have a special present. It's a secret in a bag.
It has
let me get that for you.
really been a heck of a week.
Yeah, well, I kind of figured. So I'm just going to, there you
Hand
go.
that off. Thank you. I'm going to pop the top out here.
Okay, there we go. Oh, careful. We don't want to show what it is. All right. Well, anyway, I'm really glad you're here. There, is that better?
Okay, it is. It's a little better.
Okay, good. And then we have some fancy goblets for our extra beverage. I think it's water. And then I have something new on the show.
Yeah.
This is my emergency telephone.
Oh,
In case of any emergencies, I will answer it like this.
okay.
In my emergency voice.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm so excited that you're here.
I'm excited to be here.
We see each other almost every Friday morning, almost, for a networking group called Greeters.
Yes.
Where you greet people.
We greet a lot.
Yeah, it's true. But I have some really important business that I need to attend to with you.
Okay. All right.
This is kind of critical when it comes to our friendship.
Seems unlikely based on how we interact.
Well,
typically,
you
but-
never know.
Okay. All right. I'm ready, though. I'm ready.
If by the end of this conversation I deduct some things,
Okay.
we might not be friends.
Oh,
And it is the whether or not Bigfoot is real.
that's a toughie, Amanda.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
That's a toughie. I don't know very much about whether Bigfoot might be real or not. Here's what I will tell you, okay?
Okay.
I had a girlfriend once who was...
You had a girlfriend once?
Yeah, I
Oh
did.
my God.
I've had a couple. Had a girlfriend once whose dad was... well, he believed in Bigfoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a long pause.
Yeah,
Just
it was,
saying.
it was a hefty pause. I'm sorry. He believed in Bigfoot, and here's the story he told.
Okay.
He said that every time they would go camping, they would wake up and their campsite would smell like cat urine. And they would hear these screeches, not like a cougar screech. He said it was different than that. And one time they went hiking and they came back and their horse was dead and there was
Oh.
big footprints all around it. What do you think about that story?
I think that's some pretty good evidence, not gonna lie.
I feel like,
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, no, but in seriousness,
in all seriousness.
In all
I'm not
seriousness-
making this up.
the cougar screech,
He said it was different than that.
but it sounded similar to a cougar.
Well, he didn't ever say that it was. No, I think the thing is, it was
what made him think to say cougar versus bear?
because it was musky, like cat urine, and the fact that it smelled like cat urine.
Yeah.
But not quite the same. Not like your cat at home, not a house cat, but like there's something heavy-duty musky going on
Yeah.
here. And then there's this screech, and then everybody's next question would be, oh, but what about a cougar? It was probably a cougar, and he was like, no,
Right.
it was different than that.
Okay, and the reason why I did a little Sherlock Holmes on you, well, that wasn't Sherlock Holmes at all. He would have just like looked at your clothes
would have
and
known.
known if you were lying or not.
Really.
Anyway, the reason why I asked that is because I was up in the woods by Nestucca River.
Okay.
And actually, Talon. Oh my gosh. Okay, pause. Talon is our man in the field now. Do you remember Talon? He was on the show a couple episodes ago. And we just loved him so much that he's now man in the field, and he's been working on a really special report for us.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see.
I am
and
so
hear.
excited to see it. So let's go live to our man in the field, Talon Warden.
Hi, Mandy, and everyone back in the studio. I am very excited to be reporting today on my new official job of being a field reporter. Yeah, and I have quite the story for you. I am really excited to show you this awesome field. I found you the coolest field. It's complete with trees and we got long grass in the field. We also have some airplanes. I mean, how cool is that? Let's zoom on that airplane real quick. Okay, you see what I'm seeing? This is amazing. I have found the field. Oh, and there's some random children. I do not know what they're doing there. But I don't see an adult. I have no idea where they came from. Yeah, okay, well, any questions back there in the studio?
Maybe next time we need to give Talon something to report on.
Something to report on.
Yeah.
It was a field.
He just took that a little too literal.
Yeah, man in the field.
But dang, that was great.
That was
right?
awesome.
Okay, well, good job, Talon.
Hey, all right.
All right. Next time, we'll get you something good. Yeah. Oh, and that's my daughter there sitting next to Leanna. She's really into this whole experience. Hi. Okay. So anyway, back to my story. So Talon, Nanamusa guy, we were up there, and I was traveling along a trail by myself because sometimes, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes I like being by myself.
Okay.
And I came upon this ridge, and I was walking down it, and that's when the trail started disappearing.
Okay.
Like it was no longer a trail. And I heard a growl, and I couldn't tell what it was. The very first thing that popped into my head was cougar. But then the very second, split second thinking, I know that cougars attack lone women on trails. And at least that's what I've heard. And it sounded like it sounded so close. And so my heart stopped. I turned on my heel and ran as fast as I absolutely
I think that's what you're supposed to do with a cougar.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn around, don't face them, run away fast.
Well, and I kept looking back to see if it was chasing me, and nothing was chasing me. But it was not a deep growl. It was not a bear. And so I finally got home, and I told my husband, and he was like, oh, interesting. We started looking up cougar sounds and stuff, and played a couple cougar sounds, and I was like, that really sounds like it, but it's just a hair off. Like, it wasn't right.
Yeah.
And that's when Justin's like, it could have been a Bigfoot.
Did Justin believe in Bigfoot before this encounter that you had?
Justin,
He did.
my husband,
He was predisposed.
is a Bigfoot believer. He's watched enough YouTube videos and seen enough evidence from said YouTube videos to know that Bigfoot is absolutely real. And the last little piece of evidence concerning that is we went hiking in the same woods, but down the ways, called Little Niagara Falls. Parked our car, no other cars in the parking lot.
That's one of my favorite little up-down hikes, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Love it.
No other cars in the parking lot. We leave for 15 minutes, and then, our kids get a rock in their shoe. We need to go change shoes. So we go back to the van. Someone, in those 15 minutes, something had put a rock on the back of...
A what? A pink rock?
And even Mara remembers this.
A big rock?
A big rock.
Big rock. It was like that big.
Wait,
Where?
It was a big rock.
Our bumper's not that big, honey. Let's not,
It was a
I'm just
big
saying.
rock.
Okay. So anyway, yes, there was a rock on the back of our bumper. And Justin freaked out because he had seen in YouTube videos these guys studying Bigfoot. They like to play games, and one of the games is to put rocks on the back of people's bumpers.
The Bigfoot does.
Yes, Bigfoot. Yes, I know. So he's obviously real at the end of all of this.
I feel like that's clear.
Yeah. So, well, I know we both know our guest today, Miss Leanna Gautney.
we do.
She's the best, and I'm so excited to welcome her. So let's welcome Leanna. Come on up, girl.
All
It's your
right.
turn.
Can I
It's your
take this with
time.
me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, no, I could just sit here.
No, sit here.
Oh, okay.
Sit here.
there.
You're going to
sit
sit
there.
beside me?
Next going to sit in the bush.
I feel surrounded.
Oh.
Hey, Bush.
Who's in charge of the bushes around here?
I don't know. We need to get a new bush guy.
We need a new bush guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's a little better.
Yeah, that works.
The bush seems to be taking precedence, though. I'm not gonna lie, on that other angle. So we'll just stay here. Hi.
Hi.
I'm so glad you're here with us.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes. So what is going on? What's up, girl? What's
Well,
going on?
I
What's the
first got to
deal?
show you my shirt. It
Oh. Whoa.
was me. I let the dogs out.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious because my 4-year-old son, every time our kids are like, "Who let the dogs out?" Ezra from the other room, like, will randomly hear that tune. He'll come running and go, "It's me! It's me!"
Is that a tune that you guys listen to a lot as a family?
No.
No.
That's a great question.
Oh, yeah, right?
But he'll be so serious.
Exactly.
Like, I did it.
It was me. It was me.
But yeah, so seriously, what's your latest piece of news? What are you doing?
I have a very diverse background. Obviously, it's in the realm of pets, but it's also in the realm of business, finance, legal, the law enforcement world, the military world.
Okay, but let's get down to brass tacks. You
Brass
are
tacks.
running for something.
I'm running for city council.
Okay, so not a marathon.
No, not
Okay.
a marathon. Well, it might be. I don't know. Some people, feel a little overwhelmed with this process.
Yeah.
It's a first time for me. First
Okay.
time running for city council
This is
for
so exciting.
any political position. I'm not
Yeah.
a politician. I'm a businesswoman, as I put out there to most people. But,
Yeah.
But it's in my ward. It's in my neighborhood. Just a way to represent people.
Yeah.
my,
That's so exciting.
My neighbors, they're always reaching out, and we've had some things happen in our neighborhood. It's part of the reason why I'm running, is just to help get the questions answered.
Oh, nice.
In our city. So
That's awesome.
I mean, and from a family perspective, a business perspective, we have a lot of things going on in our community. It's all about the people.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I love about McMinnville, is that
Yeah.
it's such a close, tight-knit group of people.
Yeah.
And we all know each other in a really weird, roundabout way.
We're like an island here.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
I tell people that too. McMinnville's an island.
Yeah, so don't piss anybody off.
Okay,
because you're going to see them at the grocery store.
That's true.
You're going to see them at, the coffee shop,
I
the
hear that.
local coffee shops. Yeah.
Yes.
But, it's really about connecting each other. And,
That's awesome.
I mean, it's not always about the issues, it's about the relationships.
Sure.
That's what I always say.
Well, and we'll be talking about some issues later on in the Would You Rather game.
Gotcha.
We will be getting there. But your day job is a little different than running for city ward.
Yes.
City council, whatever, Ward 1.
I sleep about, 4 or 5 hours a night because the rest of the time I'm, busy.
You're hanging out with some animals.
I'm hanging out with animals probably less now than I used to.
And I do mean literal animals, though. It's not a joke.
These animals? Yeah.
No, actually. These animals.
animals right here?
right here. Turtles.
Part of it is business, or animals, but part of it's people.
Okay.
It's people that own animals that I'm
Right.
connecting with. And I have pet sitters that work for me. I
Okay,
run a
but-
company called Country Critters Pet Sitters.
There it is.
There it
Country
is.
critter. Cody, throw that up. There it is.
Hey.
Hey, look at that. I love quality care when you're not there.
Yes.
Because it's true. You need to be able to trust people with your fur babies.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I have a 30-year background with pet behavior, and then also business and finance. So that's where it kind of conglomerated together.
Good word.
Part of the reason, yeah.
So what's one of the funniest stories that you've ever come across in the pet sitting world?
Well, there's been a few, particularly with farm animals. They seem to be the funniest.
Yeah.
All right.
So lay it on us.
I grew up on a farm.
Did you?
I'd love to hear your farm animal stories.
Ah, good. Well, I grew up on a dairy farm, and a lot of things happen on the farm that people don't realize happen.
Like what?
You have, your milk, your eggs, and you get those certain ways. Well, eggs come from where?
Chickens'
The
butts.
dairy air, right?
Chickens?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Oh,
dairy
yes.
air.
Yeah, the dairy air,
Cute.
right?
Yeah.
So you have to go and you have to fetch all of the eggs when you
Yeah.
go and collect. Well, chickens, they're okay with it. You could even reach underneath that bottom and get those eggs out if they're sitting on them still or just hanging out. Geese, on the other hand, are a little bit more protected.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a client that we provided pet sitting for, and we still do, who has 5 geese, Canadian geese. They are big geese.
Yeah.
And they have a harem. So, you know, you have 4, well, there's 4 females and 1 male.
Oh.
That sounds unpleasant.
It is, yeah, you know, but they need, that activity needs to, you know, generate.
Sure.
So
More generations.
Sure.
Of geese.
Generate generations.
Yes.
So you know, I was pet sitting. You know, we usually use 2 people when we do farms.
Okay.
And collecting the eggs for the chickens. Well, went to go and collect eggs for the geese. They weren't too happy about it. Bent down to go and look for it because you have to kind of dig around because they bury their eggs. Geese
that
do.
I did not know.
They do. And the funny part was they didn't like me up in their business.
Yeah.
So next thing I know, I'm goosed by the goose.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
What does that mean?
So I got
Like in your butt?
on my butt.
Oh, okay.
On.
On, not in.
On, not
on
in.
the
But I
butt.
did get goosed.
Oh, right.
And
Different. It's different on some
Okay.
levels.
I believe you.
you know, it was me not looking, not seeing what was happening. I was literally chased off by the geese for messing in their nest.
And did you get the eggs?
I
in the
did
end?
get the egg.
Oh,
In the end.
good job. High five.
Yeah.
High
yeah.
five for
I
eggs.
was a winner.
Even-
I was a winner.
Even
Yeah,
with
you
getting
emerged
bit in the
victorious.
I
butt.
did.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Funny animals.
Well, and then speaking of animals, just in general, bringing us love and devotion, like biting us in the butt, you're going to be opening a critter cafe.
Yes.
That is exciting.
Yes, a pet cafe.
Yeah.
Here in McMinnville.
So when you first told me about your idea, I did not know what it was, and so my brain was like, what I thought it was a restaurant where you bring your animals to hang out and mingle with other animals, and the animals can eat. But that's not what it is. It
Actually,
kind of is like that, but there's more and better
pieces of it.
things.
Right. So I serve on the board for Homeward Bound Pets.
Okay.
And a great organization here, you know,
Yes.
a rescue organization. And I have this passion for rescue pets. It happened from way back when. You know, helping homeless pets find their forever homes. But a pet cafe is a place where you can connect animals and humans, where it's a relaxing environment that you can hang out with adoptable cats and dogs, and drink a latte, have a glass of wine, have a snack, and just have them in their own real element.
Yeah.
You know, when they're caged, after 2 weeks, they have behavioral issues. Anything that's caged or segregated from
would.
humanity is
Yeah,
going to
we-
have behavioral issues. Now,
I would, yeah, sure.
yeah, would you, if you were separated from, you know,
I believe
people?
I'd bite.
Yeah, I would,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But you know,
I would probably bite people in the butt.
yeah. So it's a relaxing environment to
On
be
the
able
butt.
to hang out in. Now the Critter Cafe has changed its direction somewhat. So the place that we're looking at that should help us to open sooner than we thought is actually a place where you can bring your dogs.
Great.
We're going to have a patio set up where you can bring your dogs in. We're going to have dog snacks.
Nice.
Nice.
That'll be for sale.
Awesome.
We might even have some pup lattes. So it's going to be an
Fancy.
amazing place to hang out. And then we'll have cats that are adoptable that'll be there in the facility,
Nice.
separate from the service of coffee.
Yeah.
But it'll be a great experience for
Yeah.
McMinnville, and it's going to explode.
That sounds fun to me. I would go. I have a kitty at home that we love so much. Its name is Flame. It's a boy. He purrs like a Mack truck.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
it's a
I've
big
heard
purr. Do you have any fun animal stories
Any fun animal
besides
stories?
Bigfoot?
I wish I'd been prepared. I also grew up on a dairy farm, but I grew up on a weird dairy farm because a lot of dairy kids, like, they grew up the whole time on a dairy. My parents started milking cows when I was a young teen, like 11, 12, 13,
Like when you
somewhere
say
in there.
dairy kids. Like,
Well, it's a
that
different.
crowd
It's a
of
different
dairy kids.
It's a different life.
Yeah.
It's a different life when you're so closely tied, and it's
Yeah.
a different kind of farming than even most other kinds of farms. So, anyway, I grew up on a farm. I probably do have some funny animal stories, but I can't
Yeah.
think of any off the top of my head.
It's
Do you guys
okay.
remember? Well, you probably don't because you probably were too busy doing other more important things. But Mandy over here, maybe not. Do you remember the Cowboys of Moo Mesa?
No.
Okay. Well, never
who
mind.
even
What's
know
Moo
that?
Mesa?
Yeah,
It was just a silly, goofy cartoon show in the early
Oh.
1990s, and I named a cow after.
Aw.
And I trained a little cow to
No,
follow me
I was
around on the farm.
watching. I was watching this.
Heroes on the
Ninja
Half
Turtle?
Shell is
Yeah,
also
Heroes
a
on the
really
Half Shell.
legitimate
Yeah.
pastime. I
Yeah.
put a little Ninja Turtles down as well.
Yeah.
My kids were into that.
That and Captain Planet, he's our hero.
Yes.
Okay, I could keep singing, but I'm not going to.
I must be in a different era because, you know, I have
Yeah.
grandkids, so. My
Yes,
kids are.
you are.
in their
Yes,
20s.
that is a slightly different era.
Like, I can't sugarcoat this. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I started very early, so that probably helps.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. Okay, I have some very pressing business
Pressing.
to discuss with both of you.
Okay.
And I have written it down on this very intense piece of paper.
Oh, man.
So intense.
She does-
See, it's scaring the small child. This piece of paper is so intense. All right. So, Mara helped me write a couple of these, and these are Would You Rathers. Okay. We're moving on to a segment called Would You Rather.
All right.
This is a new segment. Welcome. The first one Mara wrote, Would you rather, and we can dissect these. You don't have to like immediately answer. You got to actually think about this. Okay, don't jump the gun, Nick.
Okay,
I know
okay.
how you like to do that.
All right.
Okay. A, would you rather kiss a monkey
Okay.
while it's eating food?
All right.
Or B, be an elephant stuffed animal?
Where do I have to kiss the monkey? Is it a kiss on the mouth? Is it a kiss on the cheek?
I'm
Can I
just
get away with
saying
kissing?
it's on the mouth.
I have to kiss a monkey on the
Because
mouth
it
while
makes
it's eating.
it extra gross because it's eating.
Heavens. But the alternative is,
To live out your life
Inanimate
as
object,
a being a stuffed elephant animal.
yeah.
It's hard. Now, here's the hard part,
Okay.
right? Because
Wrinkle.
automatically you're
Twist.
thinking, obviously I'm not going to be the stuffed animal because I want to be a
Alive.
human being.
Yeah.
But stuffed animals get love,
Monkeys got rabies.
hugs, right? You could live out the rest of your life with rabies, or you could get hugs always, or shoved under the bed when you get lost.
I was just going to say, my 3 children are not particularly
Yeah, that's
respectful
true.
toward their stuffed animals.
Well, I'd like to answer this question.
Okay.
Oh,
I
thank
would
goodness.
definitely kiss the monkey first.
Definitely
Yeah.
kiss the monkey.
I think part of it's because, you know, I have this thing for animals anyway, and
Sure.
I can always wash that mouth.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose so.
Yeah, I also would kiss the monkey.
Yeah.
If you're keeping track.
I too.
You can put that on a t-shirt. Mandy and Friends, kiss the monkey.
Kiss the monkey instead of
Yes.
living out your life as an inanimate object.
Yes.
Number 2. This one is pretty intense.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you rather? Sorry, I was trying to say it with a straight face. Can't
Oh.
even do it. Would you rather have nipples for eyes,
Huh?
or have your eyeballs where your nipples go?
Oh, my heavens.
Either or. So if okay,
That would actually be.
If I have eyes where my nipples go, I will have nipples where my eyes are? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Or I would
that's
have
the tricky
eyes,
part.
I would have 2 sets of eyes.
oh, that's a good question.
Or 2 sets of nipples.
That's true. You would have no nipples. Your nipples would be up.
Yes. But no eyes.
You wouldn't be able to see at all? I'd rather see. I'll see out of these, you know, just as easily.
Your eyes would be down here, and you would
Yeah.
have no eyes. You would have to like.
Ladies would go, excuse me, I'm down here. Yeah.
My eye
Exactly.
is here.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to be blind, obviously, and
No.
have nipples. That doesn't make
That
sense.
seems awful. I hate that one.
Needed
I don't even like this segment anymore.
I know.
Okay. The next one's great.
All right.
Would you rather have 1,000 kittens that remain kittens always,
Oh,
or 200 Great Danes?
jeez.
Yes.
That remain Great Danes always.
That are
Both
Great
farm. Both farm and farm. Yeah. How many kittens?
Danes. 1,000.
1,000.
1,000 kittens? That's a lot of poop.
Oh boy, it is. It really is. Although,
That's a lot. Of,
200 Great
Danes
Danes
are
may be very much more poop than 1,000
big
kittens.
That's true.
yes, and kittens, you have to be. Well, I guess they're both good in their own ways, really. and both very bad.
I'm Great Danes you can ride.
Ooh, yeah, you can use Great Danes for work. Kittens are just soft and cuddly.
Great Danes will go hunt something for you.
Yeah.
Maybe fetch it for you after you.
We could get that monkey that we already kissed, put it on the Great Dane, have it ride around for our pleasure.
Entertainment.
Hey.
Entertainment.
I'm gonna go with
You know,
Great
then
Danes.
Then you have revenue.
Absolutely.
Then again,
Kittens.
The kittens.
would go great in my cafe.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
You could use that
so
as a tagline. With 1,000
kittens?
kittens.
I would need a much
1,000.
bigger cafe.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I think in the end I would end up taking the Great Danes, but this is a pickle.
It is a
This
pickle.
is it is.
It's a very
Let's just,
Tough-
you know, I'll take
tough,
the kittens,
juicy
you take
pickle.
the Great Danes, and then we'll, you know, we'll switch up. We'll, you know,
Okay?
we'll share.
Okay.
Oh, that's a teamwork. Makes
Yeah.
the dream work, guys. Good job.
There you go.
Wow. Last one.
All right.
This is kind of weird, like the second one. Would you rather, but it's also kind of easy too. Would you rather have an extra hands on your elbows or extra feet on your knees?
Yuck.
Yeah. So like extra hands obviously are great for grabbing things. You're grabbing things. You got some extra grabbers.
Right? But feet's
You
good
can
for kneeling.
climbing
I was gonna
mountains.
say.
Climbing mountains. You're got your extra ding dong. But the same goes
get
for
that one
your
more time?
feet. The ding dong.
Yep.
I want
But
a
then
picture.
the feet are also good for climbing mountains because you can also have a ding along
A ding along.
as you go up.
I think I would say feet on my knees.
Really?
Because
Maybe
you know,
this isn't
I
as
like
easy as I
gardening
thought.
too,
Yes, this
and
is
that would
true.
be a great thing to, you know. And I'm short already, so I'm halfway to the ground already.
So you can just be like,
Yeah.
yeah, that would like turn you into almost an animal of sorts, having 4 feet.
I'd be on
You'd
their
be like,
level.
doot, 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 doot. Maybe we could even run faster. Maybe not. No.
Do we remember?
4
Dora?
feet, not 4 legs.
Oh, no leg.
Anyway, what do you think?
I think I would take the hands. I think I would end up taking the hands, but I think that is a pretty yucky thought.
I would take the hands too, but at least with the hands, more so than with the feet, you can like maybe have them like this and then put a jacket on and people wouldn't know.
People wouldn't
And then
notice
you'd
as
be like,
much.
check this out.
Yeah, it's like a party trick.
Woo!
I just wear a long skirt.
Oh, that's true. But see, that's the thing though, is with the
Then it's-
feet, you can't hide the feet.
I don't know.
Is
You
the-
could probably point your toes.
At this point, when you're standing up, is the foot sticking out just like this foot?
That's a really good
That's a hard one because
question.
there's no space for a heel in that scenario.
Yeah.
I guess I'm imagining the foot
No, you
being
definitely
up.
need a heel.
The,
Yeah,
the heel would be here pointing up.
yeah.
I feel
That's
you'd be on
absolutely
another
how
You know
it
what
would
we
go.
need on the Mandy and Friends show?
A doctor?
A whiteboard.
A whiteboard. Same thing.
Diagram it out. Same thing.
Same thing.
That's
We need to do this
Yeah.
next time on Mandy and Friends. Whiteboards and doctors.
Or go
All
on
right.
location.
Well, I'm very
Do
excited that I didn't have any emergency calls. This
That is
is
nice.
really good.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy that you both got to be on my show.
Yeah,
I
well-
hope we can do this again sometime.
If you guys want to come out and meet me,
Oh, yes.
I have a meet and greet scheduled for this Sunday at the
Yeah.
American Legion
Yeah.
from 5 to 7. So come out and join us.
American Legion in McMinnville.
in McMinnville,
Awesome.
off of Atlantic Street.
Saturday.
This Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
5 to 7.
Sunday.
It'll
Sunday.
be a
Sunday's
great
on day.
time to come
that?
out
Awesome.
and connect with
29:30.
us. LeannaGautney.com is my website for that. And
Great.
then, of course, CountryCrittersPS.com is for us. We do pet sitting in-home.
In-home pet sitting. That's brilliant. You don't have to
Yay.
take your pet to a kennel or anything like that. That's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Oh my gosh. Hello? Oh, my darling. Oh, yes. Oh, no, darling. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll let them know. Yes, of course.
That's weird.
All right. So, we are going to be having Joya Goodrum on our show next
Joya,
week.
oh my.
Yes, she's
Buckle
the
up.
president of the Chamber of Commerce.
My favorite.
And we're going to have my good friend John Ransom back on the show, and he is going to be teaching us how to make cocktails and mocktails. I would like to thank MCM Studio for having us, and I would like to thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick, and I hope you love your beverage, and that is all. Goodbye. Goodbye. We don't have